Hey, trying out a new stream idea and trying to get a feel for the delay and stuff with how this is set up. But I was thinking the other day after doing a live stream, I had a copyright claim, which isn't that big a deal. It's not a strike because of the song "Glycerine" by Bush in there, which I guess is just means I performed it too well. Usually, when I do a cover, I change it up enough. I don't get a lot of copyright claims or anything like that. So I came up with this idea. So what I have is a little jukebox that I made, and I have a button off screen I can click, and of all the original songs that I have, it will pull one up at random. So it's kind of like a big dice roll. And songs that I have on YouTube from Blood Candy that's coming out next year, those are in there. So those are on the list too. So I've been really having a lot of headaches trying to get this working. So I'm curious to see if this actually works and things. So if I'm getting so distracted looking at what might be going on. Hey Nate, what's going on? There is a huge delay on this, how it's set up at the moment. So I'm gonna see if I can type as I'm doing this too, and I'm sure it's probably making a lot of noise. But let me try playing a song. So I was thinking with this idea, what might be cool is this gives me a chance to chat with people, like, noticing, oh, hey, Nate, how you doing? And, being able to type and things, where when I'm playing guitar, I'm just totally focused on playing guitar. And with this, I can pull up a song. It's like, wow, here's a song, unplanned. I, get to cringe because this is one off the first album that I was singing, and I'll play a little bit of it and chat with some people and see how the sound is. So I was trying to figure out the sound levels. I'm doing this on a Chromebook, so there's all kinds of technical stuff. And I've been trying to live stream for the last 3 hours and finally have gotten this through. Cool. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to adjust the microphone levels and stuff as the music is playing, but it just wasn't working, and every time I would try to make a stream, it would make like a public one, a private one, unlisted. It was just, a huge technical hassle. So I'm glad it seems to be working. I haven't heard this song in a long time, actually. Remember when I recorded it, I was wanting to add something and found this kind of goofy synthesizer sound. I was big into doing my own background vocals. Nice drum beat. I feel like I'm criticizing my my recordings from years back. Yeah, there's the synthesizer. Forget that band that the guy from Weezer started. I'm trying to even think what year it was. Sometime in the late 90s, right before 2000, right around 2000. And the synthesizer kind of sounds like this whole TV show, Rockford Files. That's what that reminds me of. Oh, wait, what? should play along with it, but if I do that, then I'm not. I wanted to do something where I have some music and I can chat and interact with people. So it's something when I'm playing guitar, my everything in my whole attention sphere is all about playing guitar and singing and not messing up as I'm live streaming. And this I can kind of relax and do things a little different. So it's an idea, just seeing how it works out. I'll do like, I don't know, 2 or 3 songs and see what's up. You have to see how that sound is. It's kind of interesting. It was echoing on some attempts at streaming, and so trying to get the volume adjusted. So I'm sure since this is my own music, it's funny, I'll get copyright strikes claimed by Kyle Walls, which is really funny when you get a copyright. I shouldn't say strike, a copyright claim for yourself. Ah, cool. So it's funny with that song, I had a student that was really into Paramore, and they were saying, hey, you need to write a song like this, and I forget what Paramore song it was, but what they were doing on guitar inspired this song, even though this song sounds absolutely nothing like Paramore. And to me, this is the song I like the least off Hallowed. I'm thinking, whenever I made this little jukebox thing, it's completely random. There's 60 songs in it, and I don't know, it seems like it's picking the ones that I would never want to play, but I think in a way that's kind of fun. Let me see what it's going to pick next. Oh, here's one. This is cool. A colleague, she was saying that this is the song that to her sounds entirely different than anything else on Hallowed. But Hallowed, I was really trying to go for like a Black Keys kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to hit play and then focus on chat, because that's kind of what I was trying to do. Talk about the song later. Like that you're calling me host. I'm a man of momentous desire. When I look at you, I feel that fire. I wanna grab your hand and take you away to somewhere we can always stay. Dreaming of every minute with you. My dreams got so big, my heart they outgrew now. Every time I see you go by, all my feelings tumble up into the sky. There's something I got to say, but I'm just stuck on the same cliches. I whisper from the rooftops and put out the fire. Let the ghost of chance preach to the choir. Well, there's something I got to say, but I'm just stuck on the same cliches. I whisper from the rooftops and put out the fire. Let the ghost of chance preach to the choir. I know, when I saw that she typed "Hi host," that's what I was thinking. It's like, that could be there could be some interpretation going on in there. Hey Timmy, how you doing, man? The answer will arrive, take off its mask, shifting of the crust, bringing tidal waves, treading line and moves like a wizard staves. It's funny, this song, when I wrote it, my whole idea was to use as many cliches, but flip them. Like the Ghost of Chance, singing to the choir, and that one song, the roof was on fire, that I was trying to make all these little references and stuff that I don't think anybody cares about, but but the songwriter. There's something I got to say, but I'm just stuck on the same cliché. streaming like this is starting to kill my Chromebook. It's going so slow when I go to type. This is a song I used to perform quite a bit. I don't know why I quit. I just looked at the runtime of it, and it's right under 5 minutes, which is like a songwriting no-no. Yeah, it does have that Jason Mraz vibe. At the time, I was trying to go for something kind of Jack Johnson-like, you know, that loose groove, and something along those lines. I mean, it doesn't sound like Jack Johnson at all, but... Hey Aaron, what's up, man? Yeah, Timmy, I did a live stream this week and played some songs and stuff. After I got a copyright claim, not that it was a big deal, I was thinking, it's like, man, I wonder if there's a way I could play my own music and just do a couple songs, talk to people, because it was what I really missed, playing guitar and stuff, even though that was so much fun. What was cool about doing a live stream is the energy of performing, because I can practice and it's like my energy level is like 40%. But when I perform, I guess that's the old punk rocker in me. I'm like, yeah, it's like all this energy just kind of comes out of nowhere. And that's fun. You know, that's the joy of performing. And live streaming, I was totally getting that. And I was thinking, man, if I could practice it half that would be awesome, you know, instead of just, you know, finding opportunities to perform. But I was thinking, what would be a cool way to have my own music and do something different. And then I was saying I missed interacting with people, because I'd see names pop up and, you know, seeing things going on the screen and stuff, and try not to get distracted. And I just wanted to say hey to people. Like, I'm getting distracted now doing this. This is funny. Let me, oh, this is, okay. Switch to a different song on a little jukebox. I'll just do one more and then I'll wrap up the stream a little bit after this. My first album, I had zero idea of what I was going to do. Meaning, like, I was like, hey, I'm going to write some songs. And this figurative thing, the artwork for it is rotated. So you got to turn it clockwise, 90 degrees. And it's actually a silhouette of a person. And the artist doesn't want me really getting into details about their art. And they asked me to display it in a way on the CD cover, so you couldn't really tell what it was. But it's a silhouette of a person sitting. And so if you rotate it just right, you can kind of see like a sort of outline of a body, which is funny. But figurative, there was no way I was even trying to sing when I did this. And I think it was 2009. So that's been a long time. So a former student of mine, Kyle, sang on this. I just noticed that the title is cut off on the screen. Oh, well, this is my first time trying this idea. So anyway, my former student, Kyle Esch, sang on this. I'll play it. And this is a song about getting my cat. It's embarrassing. Anyway, the first time I've ever really performed this song will be in a video for June, the third week of the month, where I do an original song and talk about the behind the scenes. For this, I redid the music on my Les Paul because I'm going to rock it out. I'll type the title in chat.
shore. Your brown eyes can't hide in the sky. You know how much you mean, but with your help you don't try. Don't leave me all alone, my soul only bones. Show me a double rainbow.
The cool thing about this song is when I wrote it, I had no idea that someone would ever sing it. I never thought I would sing it. And recording something, it was, I don't know, looking back at this song, this was when I started writing songs all the time again. Other than that, it was around 2000 doing electronic, and then in the 90s and earlier doing stupid punk songs. I'll share those some other time. Oh yeah, Bubba. I did a live stream just on acoustic. I'm gonna do another one soon using my normal live rig. But usually when I play live, I perform solo, but I use a looper. So I record things that I'm playing, and I produce drums for my tracks. So it sounds like I'm a full band, and it gets pretty intricate sometimes, which is a lot of fun. Hey, Piano Skin, how you doing? And Bubba, this is my Les Paul Custom, and I can't remember if I'm playing into a Black Star amp or what I was playing through, but that tone, that's pure Les Paul Black Beauty Gold right there. It's good stuff.
Starting every day, scared chosen words away. No worries about the end, except make amends. Even in borrowed voice, you're always my choice. Fragile melody ends, summon strength, begin again. Don't leave me all alone, my soul, my bones. Show me a double rainbow, a double rainbow.
Oh, I didn't know that guy died. Wow. Yeah, I wrote that song in like this Double Rainbow song in like 2008, 2009. And it was funny. It was right before the double rainbow meme things were like the meme of the year, you know, like whereas all this double rainbow reference. And then that was a long time ago. So, oh, thanks, Piano Skin. Yeah, that song was, we did two versions of it. And essentially I just took Kyle's vocal track and, you know, just did the music on rock guitar and, you know, it's had a different version. The regular version is acoustic. And I think I put in a solo, with Les Paul, but it sounds kind of, it sounds very singer-songwritery to me. It's like one of those songs, you know, two verses make sense, but then the third verse is kind of like, you know, it's like talking about something different, and it's kind of funny. I realize it's getting so dark. It took forever to get this streaming situation set up to try this out, but looking at the time, appreciate people hanging out. This is just an idea I had for something to try a couple times a month, live streaming like this with this little jukebox thing that I made. And that's fun to get just random songs and not have to plan. And of course, it picked 3 songs that I would have never picked to play on YouTube for a stream. So that's always cool. Huh. Well, Timmy, you mentioned REM, and that's a band I wanted to like so much over the years. And I forget what album it was with, like the one that came out in '88 with The End of the World as We Know It and all that stuff. I think I had Stand. And I wanted to love REM. I'd hear all these people talk about, oh, REM is so awesome. And I remember the first time I saw or heard REM was on Nickelodeon, of all places. And it was like in between some kids shows that they would show some bands and stuff. and I saw that REM was coming on. And I was like, yes. And I was so disappointed because whatever I thought REM was going to sound like the first time I heard them wasn't even close. It was like a whole, I don't know. It was like I was just sitting there watching the TV, thinking to myself, people really like this. People, and but in REM's defense, I was really dumb at that time in my life, and when I heard them, it was all about trying to think of the bands. It's all about Dead Kennedys and Slayer and whatever other nonsense I was listening to at the time. Not that Dead Kennedys and Slayer are nonsense, but all right. Hey, Bubba, thanks for hanging out, man. So, hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to wrap this up and try this again. I don't know, sometime in a few weeks, play some songs, but I'm going to have another live stream playing music with my guitar. Not too long, sometime in the next few days. So, yeah, yeah, Orange Crush. Yeah. All right, everybody. Enjoy.